Okay, so we're going to take this very early service, 5:04 in the morning service from Strood to Maidstone West. It's going to take us about 28 minutes, so let's give it a go. Okay, so here we are at Strood. Let's just set up the cab. First of all, let's put the key in. Let's put the reverser into forward. Let's put the day running headlights on, and let's get those doors unlocked. And there's our train for the day. There we go, or for this part of the journey. That's the 375-305, and it's very early morning. It's a nice morning. Look, the sun's just creeping up. It's looking pretty good. So as you can see, it's looking really good. And we're going to get going very soon. So we're going to lock those doors. And in around about a minute's time, we are going to leave Maidstone West. Let's be a bit. Sorry, we're going to leave Strood. Okay, so let's have a quick look around Strood, because obviously this route has been improved. We've got some generic police vehicles, which are parked outside the stations. We've actually got these sort of things added now. The actual proper British Rail symbols and signs. And we've also got these post box, which is one of the collectibles, along with the actual route map of the southeastern area, which covers quite a lot when you think about it. But then over here, you can actually see we've got the River Medway. And if I come over here, we got this, like this submarine kind of thing in the water. Now, I don't know whether that's a little bit of a fun thing for the game. But there you go. You've actually got a submarine in the game. We've got water movement now, which looks very real. And right over in the distance there is Rochester Castle. And if you play at night, it will light up. But it's 5:05 in the morning, and we are ready to depart our station here at Strood. And off we go. A bit of power. And here we go. We're off on our journey. Little commuter service, I would say, first thing in the morning. And I would say a very, well, very unusual for Southeastern, but it's on time and it hasn't been cancelled.
The next station is Cuxton.
And station announcement, and obviously announcements within the trains now, which is a bonus, I would say. They do make the gameplay a little bit nicer. They've even got flushing toilets on this train now, which I still am not sure what the point of is. Quite honestly, it's a bit of a gimmick. I don't really understand it. Coming through this low bridge. Some nice little shops over there. Fish and chips. Barber shop. And a petrol filling station over here as well, which is pretty good as well. So just some finer details that have really improved the game somewhat. And we're off. Bit of speed now. We'll make our way to Cuxton, our first stop. But there is such a lot to explore on this route, and as we go through this, I will show you a few little things that maybe you haven't even found yet. Okay. Nice little yacht club there, which has been added in. As you can see, the textures are really good on this one. And over here, I do believe we've got like a little kind of Royal Mail sorting office, which I think is just here. And it's called King Mail instead of Royal Mail. But you get the drift of what they're trying to do and what they're trying to sort of insinuate. Nice little touch to the game. King Mail. It's got if the service is better, who knows? And we've got things like this added as well, like industrial parks where you've got some, you know, places to shop as well and play things like that, which yet again is just a nice little touch to the game. Just nice to see that they've put a bit of effort into sort of making it quite good. So we're just coming into Cuxton now. And I think this might be the M20 that we've just gone over there. I'm not sure. Anyone that knows their roads might be able to tell me what that is, but I think that might be the M20 or something. Not 100% sure. Here we're coming into Cuxton. And there we go, we arrived on time, just about, a little, maybe a couple of seconds late, but we're not worried about being late. We'll make that time up. Let's get these doors open. And while we're here, I'm just going to show you some interesting things that maybe you haven't even found. So you've got, as well as these pillar boxes, you've actually got to find these as well. These wonderful little buoys. Sorry, not buoys, are they? They're life belts, and you've got to find these as well along the way. Okay, so there's plenty of them to collect. And if you look over here in the River Medway, got a little marina there, which is quite nice. And you've got these working level crossings, which, along with everything, the traffic will stop and we'll wait here. They've got the flashing lights as well as you've got to collect these as well. These are another thing that you've got to collect as well. The defibrillators, they are there as well to collect. Right, so onwards we go to our next station, which is Hayling. There's our train on its route. And we continue along this Medway route. It's a really nice route. It really opens a lot up. And I was very impressed with this route when it first came out. I don't know quite what I was expecting, but I'm going to say I'm very, very impressed with the textures, the way the route's been created. There's a lot of effort gone into this, and it really shows you that some studios that make these different routes, some of them are better than others, and I think this really stands out, and it really is a great route. And I think that shows. I think that shows a lot. You also, somewhere on the route, you will get this odd hot air balloon somewhere in the sky, which you've got to look out for, but you actually unlock it. And that's always a little treat to look forward to as well. Nice horn on that as well. There's some nice tones. So over here we're following the Medway down. That's the route there. We're following that route. So this actually goes right alongside the River Medway. So before, when you had the Strood game, the original South Eastern, you couldn't go any further than Strood, like physically downwards towards Cuxton. You can only go towards Rochester. So in this route itself, you can now, you've got that ability to go forward. So this is the bit that was hidden originally within the game. So it's nice to actually be able to do it without going off the map and it, telling you off and stuff like that. So it's really great to see that. But here we go. We're here at Cuxton. At Hayling. Here we go. Just pull up here. And we are actually on time. We're actually half a minute early, which is good. Which is what I planned. Let's see what's around Hayden. Should we have a little look around? So we've got like a nice little station here. So it's very small, this station, but up the road you've actually got some houses, an actual sign there, But you got like a normal street. There's a car coming along. There he is. So, you know, and even got traffic lights up here. Look, it's going to get stopped by some random traffic. I don't know why there's traffic lights there, because when you think about it, there's no crossing and there's no road. So I don't know what he's waiting for. But there you go. Anything can happen in this game. Anything. So we're going to move on. We're a little bit early. We're going to leave about 25 seconds a bit too early. But that, to be honest, isn't the end of the world. I'd rather get moving if we can. Because the sooner we go, the sooner we can get to the next station. And there you go. Look, it's just got the green light to go, and the car is actually moving. Look at that. There's a pretty unique feature, I think. There's a good little lot of features on this that, really, quite honestly, that a lot of people probably didn't even notice, but they are there, and you've got to look for them, because some of them are really, really good. They've really put a lot of effort into the game. So the next one is Snodland. Now, we haven't got the AWS on, but I've done that on purpose, really, because, to be honest, you don't have to have it on. I mean, it's part of the gameplay. You get more points, you can do stuff with it, but to be honest, I'm not really worried about that sort of thing. To me, it's not a big deal. Easy setup. Let's go. Let's leave stations early. Let's get to them early. Let's leave early. Let's just get the route done, eh? You know, I mean, you know, if you're not on the platform for your train, you should have got there earlier. No, that's my fault on it, you know. You know you've got to catch that train. Why you're not at the station earlier? You know. Now, as we come along here, we've got like a little stream, but the River Medway, I think, is a little bit further out now. So we're sort of coming a bit now, but we will meet up with it again very, very soon. But as we come into Snodland, we should see the famous Snodland signal box. I say famous because it's one of those well-known signal boxes for being quite iconic and being one of the oldest, I think one of the oldest on this route in terms of signal boxes. So in the day when Snodland used to get a lot of freight come through it. So this has got some nice, I'm going to show you some things on this station because this is a real nice station. We're about 25 seconds early, which is good. We like that. So if we look around here, we've got several little things. So there's the Snodland signal box that I was on about, the famous signal box, which is older than most on the route, which is nice to see that in the route. We've also got up here we got this lovely thing on the station, this thing with graffiti. Oh, I was going to say graffiti, it's actually trees, but you can see you've got all this nice Snodland thing, a nice car park, and when you come out to it over here, you've got some buses and coaches. You've got a nice little village to visit as well. But as you come along this way, across the other side, you've got a church here, and you've got this, it's like a power station type thing. But then we are on the River Medway here, so you can see it's quite nice. I think Snodland's got quite a lot to see and look at. So yeah, it's quite a nice little route, this one, and yeah, just little things like that you look at and you think, they've done, they've put a lot of effort in. So, but when we get a bit of time on our route, I'm going to show you one of the unique features about this route and its train that we're driving, the 375, and what they've done to it to make it actually better than what it was originally. And there is something here that is worth seeing, and I'll show you as we go down the line. But we're off to New Hive next, platform 2 there, and it's about 5:18 in the morning. It's one of the first services out of Strood, doing that early commuter, and I think we're going to get to the next station before 21 minutes past.
The next station is New Hive.
So we're now back on the River Medway. As you can see, it's largened up a bit here. We're back on the thing. We've got a bit of I think a reservoir over here that we're crossing, or it's some sort of lake. But the Medway, that feeds in from it, so that's pretty good. So we're still on the route. We are just approaching New Hive now. Our limit goes down to 60. As we go around this bend, and there's our station just in front of us. Now, New Hive is a very interesting station. I think it looks very modern when you come into it, but I think it's had a bit of an overhaul. But I'll show you. It's a very industrial kind of station when you look at it.
Service to Maidstone West, calling at Aylesford, Maidstone Barracks.
There we go. We'll just put it up here.
Maidstone West. This train has 3
And we just get these doors open.
Platform 2 for the
And at New Hive, you've got these weird things at the station. I don't know what they are, but you've got like these weird coloured kind of, I don't know what they are. Oh, they've got tyres on them. It's a really weird thing to have outside a station. But I thought, is that a weird thing at the station? And it isn't. It's actually a part of this yard. But I didn't realise that. I thought that was a station. But when you come across it, the actual station entrance is actually on this side, I think. Or it's meant to be. I don't even know where the entrance for this is. It's like a very weird setup. It's almost like the station's up here. And then you walk down to it, which I think is the case. Hasn't really got an entrance as such, apart from a couple of steps. It's a very weird setup, this station. But you can see it's very industrial. And yeah, it's quite an interesting little station, this one. But we're going to move on now. We're going to get to our next station, which is Aylesford. Now, this is a very interesting part of the game when I take you to Aylesford, because there's a lot to see at this next station. Okay, a lot. So let's leave half a minute early to get to Aylesford. So there is like a little village, Aylesford's village, which you can actually visit in the game. And there's a lot. It's a strange concept, and I'm not quite sure why you can visit it, but there are a lot of collectibles that you can get around the village. But it seems almost like it's a bit pointless having the village there. It's yet again another additional feature which I think really you don't need, because what you're doing technically in the game is you're driving the train. You're driving the train. You're not there for walking around villages and stuff. It's not walk around a village game, is it? You know, it's a train sim. So yet again another feature which I kind of feel like is a bit misinterpreted on the game. I feel like it's a little bit, why have we got it? And it's a bit of a strange one, to say the least. But we'll show you as we get into the station, because we're just coming into it now. There's DHL there. They were able to get the licensing for DHL, and there's a couple of DHL factories along the route. I'm surprised they actually got it, but there you go. So as we come into this lovely little town of Aylesford, I think that's, and we'll just stop here because we've got a red light.
Maidstone West, calling at Maidstone Barracks and Maidstone West. This train.
And when I come out of here, I will show you what I mean, because over here, I think this is where it is. You've got like a little village, which you can. Is it here? I don't think it is. Let's have a look on the map. Oh no, it's a bit further down. It's a bit further down in the route, but there's a village that we're going to visit en route. When we leave here, I'll show you the route, because there is this stupid kind of thing which I will explain to you as we get past it. Thought it was directly at the station, but it's a bit further down. So you have to visit it, you have to stop your train, and you will have to halfway along the route to actually visit it. It's that kind of thing. But when we get there, I'll just give you a little walk around, because it is a bit silly. I'm not going to deny it. It is a bit silly. But there are things to collect in it. But then again, is it needed? Is it needed? Oh, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm a little bit dubious whether it's actually really it's needed in the game. But it's a nice touch. It's a nice touch, but it's not needed. Anyway, we're on our way to Maidstone Barracks. We're just 2 stations away from our final resting point here, where this train will terminate. So we've got a 40 limit here. So we've got a temporary limit, I think. I don't know if it's meant to be 40 here or not, but there's a. If you switch it on, you can actually have temporary things, and it's a bit annoying at times. So I think this is the village here. I think is this? Yeah, this is it here. So I'm gonna literally show you this village that you can visit. So this is the village you can go around. You can actually go around all of this village. Okay, there's like schools and pubs and various things, but you can walk all around this tiny little village over of Alresford. It's like you've got a church and stuff. You can visit all around it. But why do you need it in the game? Like, this is my thing. Do you need a village that you can visit in a game? I don't know. It's a nice little concept, but I don't think that's going to catch on, to be honest. Why Alresford Village? I mean, technically you could have Cuxton or, even Maidstone. You could get out and have a little wander, couldn't you? Do you know what I mean? It's not... I don't know. Maybe it's a new thing that you're now going to have to start doing a lot more on foot. Personally, I don't really like the foot type things. I'm not really keen on doing stuff on foot. So we got a motorway here. Let's we got a quick look at this motorway. Let's see what it says, because you've got physical signs. Look, there you go. The M20, the A229. Yeah. Oh, I hit the emergency. Too busy worrying about the motorway and not the limit. There we go. Look, that's an operational error that's occurred in the train. But look, I brought people to safety. Now we've got to try and re-establish the train. Will it move? There we go, we're off. So over here we've got what they call in the game, I think it's called the Arlington Sidings. You can see that there. I'm not quite sure if that's used for freight or whether that's used for the actual passenger trains, but there is a siding there, and I don't know if you can do any tasks from that actual part of the route, but there's a couple of nice little sidings there. It's good to use if you're making up your own kind of route, if you know what I mean, like you're making up your own kind of thing. It's good for that purpose. Other than that, it's not really used for much within the game, really. But this is definitely a route that you would need to explore. This is one that you would definitely need to explore with, and visit things, have a look around, get to grips with things. There's a lot to see in this and a lot of things to find. I think also on the Medway River here, there are actually boats that actually move. Actual proper boats that move, which yet again is another feature which is new to the game. So so there's a lot of things that you need to try out, look around, find things. It's one of those routes that has advanced quite a bit. It's almost like an advanced route. So this is Maidstone Barracks. Quite a simple station, but I'm gonna show you something at the station, I think. Here we go. Right, let's get these doors open. Now I'm gonna get out for a second, and I'm gonna walk down the platform, and I'm gonna show you this really kind of random feature that we've got here.
Southeastern service to Maidstone West.
Which is this. You can actually open this door, okay, to the toilets. And let's see if I can do it. So you can now actually open these doors, and you can actually go in. Now, things you can do with this. You can close the door. You can even sit on the toilet, right? And you can sit there, and you can have a good crap. Okay? You can also get up off the toilet, Okay, you can't wash your hands, which is very unhygienic, but you can actually flush the toilet. Now listen very carefully. It's done. Okay? And then, there you go. You can still hear it flushing away. And then you can come out again, and you've done your number 2. Or whatever you've done in there. Now, I like the fact that you can actually do these interactive things, but is it realistically needed within the game? Is it something that you really need? Is there any point to it? Are you ever going to use that toilet? Let's be honest, are you ever going to use it? Probably not. You know? You're never going to ever use those toilet doors. I'm telling you now. You're never going to get off of this train and say, do you know what? I feel like I need a dump. I'm going to go down to that carriage and I'm going to do a little number 2. Why is it in the game? Tell me, why is it in the game? You don't need it. It's just so random. Anyway, enough of me moaning about toilets. We're coming into our final station, which is Maidstone West on this route. Our early morning service. And we're going to get reduced to 30 as we come into this station. So let's take the speed down a little bit. Here we go.
Platform 2 for the 0532.
There we go. And we're there. We've finally got to our final route.
Strood.
And we've made it. Now, outside of Maidstone, you've got quite a lot to see. You've got quite a big area. So you've got this building site being built. You've got this random place called Coaster and Donald's open. I imagine that's McDonald's. But you've got all these different parts of Maidstone. You can see like a statue here. I don't know who that's meant to be of, but there you go. More traffic lights. I mean, I think you can even push the traffic lights buttons now, which I'm going to try. Yeah, there you go. Request to cross. Oh, I've got bibbed out. There, that's nice, isn't it? Go on, you go ahead, mate. There you go. I've stopped the lights, and now physically I can now cross this route. You see, like this, and I can go back again, and so forth. But yet again, is it needed? And that's the question. Now, when are you ever going to use it? As I said, it's not a walking game, is it? It's not a walking game. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit. Now, we've got a slight problem down. I think we found a glitch. It's saying unlock doors for some reason. Oh, the door's locked and then it wanted me to unlock them again. What the hell is going on with these doors? Anyway, we've done the route. There we go. And it's an interesting route, to say the least. It is a very interesting route. But there you go. That's something else in itself. But we end the route there. We have finished this route. And overall thoughts, really, to be honest, is a great route. We'll be doing more on this. But there's just so many unnecessary things. So many unnecessary things that are not needed on this route. There's little things that you will never ever use in a million years. And, what are you going to do with that toilet? What are you going to do with those crossings? What are you going to do with that village? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not expecting to. Maybe I'm expecting too much. Don't know why this door ain't shutting. There we go. Get that shut. We want to finish the game. There we go. Done. Thank you very much for joining me. We'll be back again very, very soon with another Train Sim World video. Until then, please keep liking, subscribing and sharing. Until next time, adios.